Morning, everybody. Time for a recovery snack, AM reset. I'm Chris. Hope everybody's good out there. So getting a little snow here in Southwest Virginia. Saturday, January 31st, man, and just like that, January's gone. So let's dive right in. Starting to catalog these videos. So if you're just joining in for the first time or been on vacation and missed a couple and want to get caught up, they're in a playlist now. And getting ready to do a dedicated video before long on loss and grief. That's going to come out a little later this weekend. So excited about that. It'll be my first topic one that was suggested. So let's dive in. 24 hours a day, Hazelden. The link will be in the description for today's reading. They've got several other subject matters, recovery for men, women, overeaters, different things like that. There's a lot of good stuff in there. You might want to check it out. So, January 31st, AA thought for the day. Drinking cuts you off from God. No matter how you were brought up, no matter what your religion is, no matter if you say you believe in God, nevertheless, you build up a wall between you and God by your drinking. You know you're not living the way God wants you to live. As a result, you have that terrible remorse. When you come into AA, you begin to get right with other people and with God. A sober life is a happy life because by giving up drinking, we get rid of our loneliness and remorse. Question: do I have real fellowship with other people and with God? Meditation for the day. I believe that all sacrifice and all suffering are of value to me. When I am in pain, I am being tested. Can I trust God no matter how low I feel? Can I say, "Thy will be done," no matter how much I am defeated? If I can, my faith is real and practical. It works in bad times as well as in good times. The divine will is working in a way that is beyond my finite mind to understand, but I can still trust in it. A prayer for the day. I pray that I may take my suffering in my stride. I pray that I may accept pain and defeat as part of God's plan for my spiritual growth. Oh my, that's relatable to me. Some of the pain and some of the feelings and stuff that I encountered when I actually got the drugs and alcohol out of my body were otherworldly, for me. Because when I had mood-altering substances in me, it was easier to shelf or compartmentalize a lot of the things that I knew I would have to, deal with someday. I was a can kicker. I'd wake up, not every time I went out and drinking and drugging it, I'd get in trouble, but every time, or do stupid things that made me feel bad, or just feel bad in general. Not every time, but most every time that bad things happen, whether it be legal or me showing my ass or whatever the case may be, there was absolutely drugs and alcohol involved. And I would get up and it was a vicious cycle, and I would say, oh my God, I can't believe I did that, or I can't believe I did that again. Whatever the case may be, I just generally feel, bad, whatever the case may be. One of these days I'd tell myself, I'm going to have to deal with this, man. I'm going to have to get this straight. I'm going to have to get this right, man. This can't go on like this. But not today. And that's it. I'd kick the can, but not today. I ain't going to deal with it today. I was definitely a can kicker, and those days rolled on. And before you know it, you have years, you have decades. So it is what it is. There's a sentence up there too in the thought for the day. You know you're not living the way God wants you to live. As a result, you have terrible remorse. It says you're drinking, my drugging and things like that cut me off from my God. Hell, I wasn't living the way I wanted to live. And I believed in God, so that it remains, it doesn't need to be said that I also, was absolutely horrified of what my higher power, my God, would have thought of me, but I couldn't keep alcohol and drugs out of me long enough to get in a situation to where I was able to, think thoroughly on that and start turning it around. For me, the alcohol and the drugs had to leave the body. Once they left the body, I had these things start to show up. I call them now my problems, the problems that I had. You know, it all started out having fun and running around with the fellas and being young and carefree or whatever. That's not where it went. No, my journey showed me that I had a few things I had to deal with. And if you're ever wondering about what your problems might actually be, and you had time, maybe you can relate, you had time, you know, drinking and drugging or whatever, you know, I always suggest that you want to know what's going on with you, stop the drinking and drugging. Your problems will be along very directly. It won't be long. Those things that pop up, those are the issues. Those are the things that need attention. Those are the things that need to figure out how to cope with, how to deal with, and how to process to where you can move forward as healthy and as in a best version of yourself that you can. But none of that happened for me until I got the drugs and the alcohol out. So anyway, y'all take good care of yourselves. If you live in Southwest Virginia, anywhere around here, batten down the hatches. I understand some wind's coming, but we didn't get much of this snow this second round, so that's good stuff. I don't know. I seem to be giving a weather report on all of these too. I don't know. I guess that's just a sign of my age. But y'all take good care of yourselves. Stay warm, stay safe, and Lord willing, come on back. Let's start February together. Have a blessed day, and thank you for joining me. Bye.